Ape Nation, good evening. It is Saturday, September 18th, 2021. It's about to be actually Sunday. This is a really late video for me, but I wanted to get it out to you just in case you're either right now trying to figure out what's going on and confused, or hopefully maybe you've already debunked this yourself. But in case you haven't, I'm going to run through this whole Citadel packing up in the middle of the night, drone footage, moving its headquarters, shredding documents, conspiracy theory that's floating around out there in the AMC community. And I'll show you guys a couple articles, and we'll do some fact checking and see exactly what is going on here. And hopefully we can make sense of it, and by tomorrow you'll have a better idea of what's actually happening. But before we get too far ahead of ourselves,
Cue the speeder.
And you just said that on camera. This going viral.
Guys, thank you so much for crushing it and getting me to 1,000 subscribers. If I haven't earned your subscription yet, this is the way.
so real quick before I get started on this, and I'm going to show you the clip from the drone first. To all the new subs and everybody that has been chiming in and commenting last couple days, I try to get back to all you guys. I just appreciate all your support. Just always like to remind you of that. It really helps out with this channel and this movement. And we need all of you guys, and I appreciate all of the time that you put in to interact and give me your feedback and all of that. It's amazing, and I really thank you guys. All right, so let's jump right into this. This is the outside of Citadel's headquarters in Chicago. This is from last night, and I guess it's around 2 in the morning, or I believe I saw it was 2 in the morning. And they put the GPS coordinates in so you could check to make sure it's actually Citadel's headquarters. And somebody like lined up the outside. I mean, this has just gone completely nuts. All right, so here's what I know and what I can tell you. First, let me show you a quick second of the drone footage so you guys can see. I don't know, tell me what you see. Roll the film.
Yeah, that motherfucker's taking apart a desk. Right there. Right fucking there. Multiple guys on multiple floors taking apart monitors. This one has no fucking monitors left on it. This one doesn't either. They're fucking taking shit down. Holy shit. I think it's AMD or 3MD. Not sure what it says on the box. I'm still trying to read it. That guy's using a drill to take apart a workstation. You cannot fucking tell me he's not. Look at it.
All right, so that's a little snack there of the video. This is like, how long is this? It's an hour, almost 2 hours, this video of the drone going back and forth on the floors. I gotta say, there are some people out there who are extremely dedicated. Sometimes I think I'm dedicated. I wouldn't have done this with a drone. I promise you I wouldn't have done this. But hell, I mean, they got the footage, so let's talk about it. Somebody mentioned further on in the video that the boxes, the moving boxes that are on the floors here are from a company called 3MD, and they are a Chicago-based company. They're a giant moving relocation service, basically. But they also do not huge moves, but small moves. They do all kinds of stuff like that, but they also do out-of-state moves. And I think maybe a lot of people just jumped to the conclusion when they saw the boxes that they're moving out of state. And here's what I can tell you about that for sure. All right, so let me take you to this article first. This is from February 28th, 2020. This is a Chicago business website. They're like a blog, or a vlog, I guess. And the title is Citadel Securities Expands New York Footprint. Expands is the key word to keep in mind. The money management firm is taking out more space at 350 Park Avenue while it awaits construction of its delayed Manhattan office building. So remember, this is from February of 2020. So this is really before we had any sense of what the pandemic was actually going to be. At this point, I believe, if I remember correctly, and someone fact check me if I'm wrong on this in the comments, but I believe this is right about the time when Trump shut down travel to and from China. I believe. And everyone jumped all over his case and said he was being xenophobic and racist, and you know the whole nine. And Nancy Pelosi was walking around Chinatown, San Francisco, hugging people. Looking back sometimes, I'm like, what a clown show. All right, back to AMC. Citadel Security is a market-making financial firm founded by Chicago hedge fund billionaire Ken Griffin. Is ramping up its presence on New York's Park Avenue as it continues to wait for its Manhattan office building to be finished. The firm is planning to move into 425 Park Avenue along with Griffin's similarly named but separate hedge fund business, Citadel. Construction of the glitzy new office building has been marred by delays, however. It says while they wait for the building to be completed, it is expanding its footprint at 350 Park Avenue, so like 4 or 5 buildings down. The lease is expected to last roughly 3 years, giving the company time to add staff there while work continues at 425, about 4 blocks away. Tell us how much he paid for it, yada yada. Okay, so here, this is the building here. And if you look, I'm just going to pull up some recent photos. It's still under construction right now. This is the building. It's really a gorgeous building. It's really cool. But yeah, this is it right here. And yeah, it is still under construction right now. There's scaffolding still. They are still putting in some windows here and there. So it's not fully operational and ready to be moved into, as you can tell from the photos. With that said, I did some digging and found out that the New York City Buildings Department actually gave the occupants of the building something called a TCO, which is a temporary certificate of occupancy, which basically allows them to go in and start setting things up. There's just certain things that you have to have done before you can get this temporary certificate, such as you need like sign-offs from some of the inspectors. You need to have like plumbing running, electricity, bathrooms, that kind of stuff. So basically who you might find in the building at this time would be like finished carpenters. You would find the people who are putting together the cubicles or whatever office systems they are using. It's usually a system that they put down that they run throughout the whole floor. And that just means that at this point right now, they have the ability to go in there and start moving things from 350 to 425. Okay? So they right now have 2 buildings in Manhattan. Neither one is listed as 425 Park Avenue because they haven't moved in there yet. So at least not fully at all. So there are 2 addresses that show up when you look are William Street and Lexington Ave. And you can see them here on the map. They're in Lower Manhattan. And Park Avenue is up here somewhere by Central Park. Okay, so what's going on? Like, what are they doing? Well, all I can say for sure is that back in 2019, after Amazon didn't get that contract to build in New York, KG said he's less likely to move Citadel to New York City. Now, when he says move Citadel, he means like the headquarters Citadel. Like the whole company would up and leave Chicago and go to NY. And he decided against that. So he goes on, they talk in the article, and they tell how he bought his $238 million penthouse and all that. They actually made a decision, though, not to move the headquarters. They're still going to be based out of Chicago primarily. So the question is, if they're not moving the new headquarters to New York, to the new building, and all they're doing is actually starting to occupy some of the space that they had taken a lease out on like 4 years ago, what's going on in Chicago? I don't know what's going on in Chicago. If you want to go watch this video, this is from Boss Blunt's channel. And this is a stream, I guess, from like 14 hours ago. So then you're saying to yourself, well, okay, so what is going on? If they're not moving the headquarters, what's going on in Chicago? And that I could not tell you. I have no idea. I can't hear inside the building. They can't actually pick up any audio. So this whole hour and 48 minutes of drone footage basically is they're moving things around and they're packing up some boxes. I don't know if they're downsizing. I don't know if they are moving to different floors. There are some computer monitors and stuff missing that they pointed out, and people are taking some desks down. The only way we're going to really be able to know anything is they have to go back tonight and refilm these same floors and see what they look like now. This is 24 hours ago almost. So things should have developed over the past 24 hours to give us a better idea of what exactly is going on in Chicago. So while I'm not debunking anything really, the people who out there are saying that they're leaving in the middle of the night to move to New York, I don't believe that's correct at all. I think New York is moving to their bigger New York building. And whatever's going on in Chicago, could that have something to do with it? Is it possible maybe they're packing some things up in Chicago to move to the new building in New York or their other properties in New York? That's possible, right? There's a million possibilities out there. So for anyone who's saying what's going on right now, it's just, I'm not going to call it FUD, but it's just, there's no facts. We'd probably have a lot better idea if they go back tonight and film again the same floors and see what it looks like now, 24 hours later. I remember back in like March, people were taking drone footage of Citadel, like people up at, I remember like on a Friday night one time, like at 2 in the morning, they saw like the lights on and people posted all over Reddit and everyone was going crazy. And it's like, I don't know, I guess some of us are just used to this stuff. I'm not going to really be too convinced of any major developments until we start seeing price action like we saw back on June 3rd. And I have no doubt it's coming, but these kind of things just, you know, it's fun and all that, but in the long run, is it going to mean anything for us going forward? Probably not. But I guess only time will tell. Tomorrow we may wake up and have a new video and we see if these floors are all cleared out. Oh, I'll try to do a live stream tomorrow. If these floors are all cleared out tomorrow morning when we all wake up and there's a new drone footage and this is just everything's wiped out, we'll talk. We'll talk. All right, before I let you guys go, I am going to make a video tomorrow, and it's going to have to do with a couple things that are going on. And there's some personal stuff in it that I want to discuss with you guys. I feel like I can put some of my life out there to you guys, and, you know, I can get some feedback and info from a lot of like-minded people. I feel like a lot of us are on the same wavelength, and we're thinking alike on a lot of different things. I mean, as much as I hated that Lou video, I don't like doing that because I hate being confrontational with people. I would rather agree. But at the same time, that also helps separate the weed from the wheat. And in my opinion, going forward with this, I would rather have people who are like-minded in the comments so there is not a lot of division. And anything we can do to keep the community more together. And I know people are going to say, well, I didn't do that with Lou. My thing with Lou is something about him is just ain't right. And I don't know if you saw his video that he just put up on Friday. It was like a music video entitled What I've Done for the Family in the Last 4 Months. What a megalomaniac. Who would say that? What I've done for the family in the past 4 months. I don't know, man. If I ever put up a video like that, please unsubscribe right away. Immediately. I'm not kidding. Alright, guys. I'll let you go. It's late. I actually have to get to bed. But I'm going to make a video tomorrow. A lot of it's going to have to do with the mandates that are coming and the situation that I'm going to be running into with work, and I want to get some feedback from you guys and see what you guys would do if you were in my shoes, because I respect your opinions. 99% of you guys out there who comment, I respect your opinions a lot. So hopefully you'll be looking for that video tomorrow, and please give me some feedback. That's really a main reason why I'm trying to get it out there is I feel like you guys will be as honest with me as anybody that I can imagine right now. because we're all so locked into this play. And like I said, I believe that like-minded people might have some same ideas, and maybe you guys come up with some clever ideas for me to help me. So that's all I got for tonight. You guys have a great Saturday night. Enjoy your day off tomorrow. I'll be back. Be looking for my video, and thank you guys for all the support. This is Ape Nation. I'm the Massalorian, and I'm out.